Hello all. A warm welcome to all of you in the fourth session of Chess with Gaurav Bakliwal Season 2. I am Sarvagya Bakliwal from Pune, India. It's my privilege and honor to be a volunteer for today's session. I feel so proud in being an anchor in the endeavor of my dad, my hero. Today's game is an amazing game between Juve and Auerbach 1953 Zurich. The title of the game is Good Knight versus Bad Bishop. After that, Gaurav sir will show an amazing move of the day, which was played by Vladimirov in 1987. So, without wasting much time, I would like to invite our own Gaurav sir to take the session forward.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear son. And it is such a privilege and honor to have my son Sarvagya as the volunteer or anchor for today's session. And good evening and welcome to the audience. And today's session number 4. Now, today's game is a very interesting game and it is a tribute, to the living legend, Mr. Everbuck. So, as you might know, Everbuck is 100 years old. On 8th of February 2022, he celebrated his 100th birthday. And that is where the idea came to my mind. Why not to dedicate a session to him? So he is the oldest living grandmaster, legend, and he has had the record to play the 9 world champions, which I personally don't think can be broken. So 9 world champions he has played, 9 world champions, Smyslov, Botvinnik, you name those years, people, Alkain, of course, UA, Gary Kasparov, Anatoly Karpov, Fischer, Spassky. So he has like Petrosian, So he has had the honor to play against 9 world champions, which is a big record in itself. And of course, he has just celebrated 100th birthday. So Averbeck is today he will be in black pieces, and of course, yes, of course, Arav, good evening. Arjun, good evening. Okay, a lot of people have started to join now. Okay, so Averbeck has been the president of the USSR championship, USSR team as well, various times USSR, that association as well. Now, the opponent today we have is a world champion. He has been called as Max UA. He was a doctor, he was a mathematician, he was an amazing mathematician, and he has the record, which I personally also don't think might be broken. He's the only person who has been the FIDE world champion as well as the FIDE president. So player also and administrator as well. So Max UA is our player. He is from Netherlands, Dutch. And this game was played in 1953, okay, Zurich. And let's see the game, how the game unfolded. Okay, let's share the screen, my dear friends. Right. So this is Max UA versus Everbeck. And as I told you, it's a tribute to the Grandmaster Yuri Everbeck, who has just celebrated his 100th birthday on 8th of February 2022. Right. So Everbeck is in black. Okay. And let us see what audience are talking about. Arav is asking Magnus Carlsen. No. He has not played against Magnus Carlsen. The oldest in this series he has played is Kasparov. Okay. So this game started with d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, bishop to b4. So audience, can you please write in chat what opening is this? Very easy question for the audience here. What opening is this? Queen's defense. No. Queen's gambit. No. Queen's gambit is d4, d5, c4, and then if you capture, it is accepted. If you play e6, it is declined. What opening is this? Knight to c3, bishop b4. Yes, audience, I can see Abhigyan. Very, very good boy, Abhigyan. Yes, which opening is this? King's Indian. No, 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 no. But it's a King's Indian is d4, knight f6, c4, g6, knight to c3, bishop g7. King's Indian. Okay, so this opening is called as Nimzo Indian defense. Nimzo Indian. So here, the black plays bishop to b4 to pin the knight, and he also captures it to give the double pawn kind of idea. But then he's giving the bishop for that. So pluses, minuses, both are there for this opening. So bishop b4, e3, standard move, castle, bishop d3, d5 was played. Now I personally don't play d5 system. I like Nimzo Indian very much, and it is my one of the favorite openings in this setup. But the move I play is d6 and then b6 and then bishop to b7 and knight to d7, and then I try to play e5. So this is one setup. D5 is also one of the playable moves here, no problem. So after knight to f3, now there are two options with black. One is to capture pawn into pawn. In that case, the game might continue bishop into c5, a3, bishop into pawn into queen to c7, bishop to e2, b6, bishop to b2, bishop b7, and then c4. So which is almost equal game. Lots of game have been played in this and almost equal position. Now the other idea here, which was played by Everbeck, was pawn to c5, which is also a very valid move, no problem. And here, after castle, knight to c6, a3, bishop into, pawn into, b6, pawn into, pawn into, knight to d2. So far, so good, guys. These are standard opening moves, no problem. Bishop e6. Now this position, the correct move is pawn to a4. You must play a4. Idea is a5 if required, if allowed, and bishop to a3 can come in some variations. A4 is the correct move, actually. That is what white should have played here. So let me tell you about this game and this tournament. It is in Zurich 1953. Very strong tournament it was. And the opponent, Dr. Max Yu, he was the world champion in 1935 to 1937. And quite contrary to expectations, in 1935, he defeated the reigning world champion Alexander Alkine. And it is said that Alkine lost because he was into alcohol, a big time into alcoholism, But that's not the real case. If you see the games of 1935 World Championship, it was a very close fought battle. And UA won from Alkine with the very narrow margin, 15.5 to 14.5. And let me tell you the main reason I also analyzed this World Championship in great detail. I have seen almost all the games of that World Championship 1935. And I must tell you that it was a very close fought. And most of the games Alkine lost because he was very overconfident. He was like very complacent. And in various press interviews, he said, I don't think, it's no match for me. I don't think I'll lose to Mr. UA. He plays well, no doubt, but I'll win from him. That's what he always felt, and that's what he always kind of had this idea. So I think he lost because of the overconfidence which he was carrying in 19. But then UA was amazing player, undoubtedly. And in 1937, my dear friends, life does not give second chance to most of the people, but Alkine got it again. And again, the rematch was played between Alkine and UA in 1937. And this time, Alkine was very humble, and he was not at all overconfident. He was not at all complacent. He prepared hard for this tournament. He took UA seriously, and as people say, he left alcohol as well for this tournament, for the preparation of World Championship 1937. And Alkine won this championship in a very, very convincing manner, defeating UA 15.5 to 9.5. It was a very, very easy battle for him, for Alkai. So, my dear friends, chess teaches us lots of things. You might be a great player, but the moment overconfidence comes to your head, you will probably start losing. So, why am I telling you this story? The idea is Dr. Yue was not in his prime anymore. After 1937, 38, 39, 40, his game began to decline considerably. And in 1953, this tournament, he was actually second last. He was second last in this tournament. It was a double round robin player tournament across top players of the world. So this position, he missed the move A4, which is must be played in this position. It is almost equal game. And the move he played was very surprisingly bishop to B2. Oh my God. I have got very good audience here. I can see Rimshin, I can see Shreya. So this move bishop to B2 is a very, very bad move. According to me, now this bishop is controlled or by your own pawns. The mobility is limited. And how will you proceed? How will you use this bishop now? Bishop to b2. I don't know what's his idea. What does he want? Maybe he wants to play c4 or I am failed to understand this move actually. So I was trying to find the annotation of this game if I can have in the lines or language of Mr. Yu, but I could not find. Why did he play bishop to b2? So now the first poll has to come up, and let's see the poll. The question says, what move is played by black here? Okay, the options are c into d4, c4, knight to a5, or is it queen to c7? What do you think, guys? c4, c into d4, knight a5, queen to c7. Guys, please participate. Another 5 seconds. Okay. C into d4 is also answered by a few people. C4 is answered by maximum people. Okay, let's end poll here and let's see the results. So C4 is answered by 57% and remaining 14 are saying CD4, knight A5, queen C7. Okay, let's ask my dear son, Mr. Sarvagya Bakliwal, who is looking very handsome today. Sarvagya, what do you think? Can you unmute, Sarvagya?
I guess it's C4 only.
C4 only. C4 is the move here. Well done, audience. Well done, Sarvagya. C4. Now, the main idea of C4 is to block this bishop to B2 forever. Now he cannot play C4 and I have played C4. So this bishop is gone. It is blocked. So after bishop to C2, the main problem of C4, there is one problem as well. Now white will play F3 and E4. He has got a clear plan of kingside attack. So it is a clear game of kingside attack for white and queenside attack for black. It's a clear game now. Whosoever can defend the particular side and attack on the other will win the game from here. Clear game. Okay, so bishop to c2, b5, as I told you, we have to play a5, b4. Clear idea. It's a clear idea now. So white will play f3. No doubt about it. Anyone's guess. a5, rook to e1, queen to b6. I mean, what? Very easy game. You could play e4 directly, or you can play first knight to f1, knight g3, and then play e4. No problem. So he chose the other thing. Knight f1 was played here, and b4 was played here. Now comes the pole number 2. In this position, the second mistake was done by white, and he played the move queen d2. Mistake number 2 of the game. That's the second mistake of the game. First mistake was bishop b2, and the second mistake is queen to d2. So in this position, the correct move should have been, my dear friend, a into b4, and after a b4, eb, knight into, rook into, bishop to c3. Suddenly the bishop can play something, and knight a2 is slight better for black. It is slight better for black. So this is how the game should have proceeded. I would love to play black in this position, no doubt. This pass pawn is there, which is connected, and queen side I have got a open rook, open queen. Black is having no problem whatsoever, no problem. Now coming to the game, my dear friend, the second mistake was queen to d2. Well. And now the second poll will come on the screen. What move did black play here? What move did black play here? Is it b3? Is it b into c3? Is it rook to b8? Or is it king h8? b3, b into c3, rook b8, or king h8? What move did black play here? Yes, please participate, guys. Please participate. You can write to me directly on chat as well. Please participate. Arjun is there, okay. b3. Arjun is saying I also wrote b3. Okay. Oh, wow, very nice. What a nice audience today. So let's see the results. 100% of the audience have written b3. Oh, तो क्या करना चाहेंगे? सर्वज्ञ ऑडियंस के साथ चलें क्या?
हाँ सर.
Okay, so let's see this. b3 is the correct move here. Well done, audience. Well done. b into c3 is very bad. Bishop से मार लेगा वो, bishop खुल जाएगा. b into a3 तो और ज्यादा खराब है. Rook b8 भी खराब है, उसको मौका मत दो ab4 मारने का जो उसने एक बार मिस किया है. Why you want to give again? So b3, bishop to b1, and now coming back to this position when black played c4. तो ये आपको सीखना है भाई लोगों, जो भी आज ऑडियंस है अगर, ये सीखना है आपको. यहाँ पे जब उसने c4 खेला है तभी आपको मालूम है कि अब b5, a5, b4 का गेम आएगा ही आएगा. तो या तो हम उसको मारेंगे, पहले डिसाइड कर लो. और अगर नहीं मारोगे और उसको b3 बढ़वा के आप इस साइड क्लोज करना चाहते हो, you want to keep the queen side closed so that you can have open hand on the king side. तो भाई ओहो, कम से कम इस बिशप को तो डायरेक्ट b1 चलो. वापस तुम बिशप c2 चल रहे हो, फिर उसकी b3 करवा रहे हो. पहले से तुम्हें आइडिया है कि मैं इस साइड खेलूंगा, तो एक चाल तो बचाओ, बिशप डायरेक्ट b1 पे खेलो यहाँ से. So Dr. EUA was not at his best, although he has written some amazing books which I have read many times. Judgment and Planning in Chess, Chess Master versus Chess Amateur. Amazing books written by Dr. EUA. But here, I think he was not at his prime. And coming back to this position, b3 was played by black. So after bishop to b1, and now audience, I am not doing a poll for it, but can anyone write in the chat, what is the best move of black in this position? Amazing move, very good move of black here. Arav has written the move, okay. Anyone else, please write best move of black in this position. And it is very logical, and I am sure you guys will crack it. Yes, guys. Knight e7, okay. Arjun has written rook b8 has one answer coming up. Knight e7. What about pawn to a4, which is written by Arav and Arjun both? Pawn to a4, is it good or not? What do you think? Pawn to a4, my dear friends. Abhigyan, are you there? Pawn to a4. Mr. Shah, Hiren Shah, Mr. Shah is writing a4. Yes, pawn a4 is the best move of the entire game because we are stopping the a4 of white. सर्वज्ञ, अगर वो a4 कर पाया तो ये बिशप खुल जाएगा ना इस डायगोनल में, खतरनाक डायगोनल आ जाएगी ये बिशप के पास. यस, सारा गेम अब इस व्हाइट बिशप का है बेटा, इस बिशप को आपको बंद रखना है. ये बिशप अगर यहां से खुल गया तो हमारे पास तो ब्लैक बिशप ही नहीं है इसको काउंटर करने के लिए. तो जो मौका मिला है, इसीलिए अगर अगर वो बिशप डायरेक्ट, अगर ये बिशप डायरेक्ट लेता, अगर डायरेक्ट लेता बिशप, तो b3 करने पे वो a4 कर पाता, लेकिन बिशप c2 की वजह से b3 हुआ, वो बिशप b1 एक चाल खराब हुई और फिर a4 का मौका मिल गया. अच्छा, इट इज अनुज, माय डियर अनुज इज हियर फ्रॉम यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका. वाओ, making the event global. Well done. A4 is the move here. Best move of the game so far. So now I will tell you the game little faster. Very simple moves. E4 was played by white. He wants to attack the king side now. And black played some amazing defensive moves. Had he not played them, he would have got checkmated for sure. Because this bishop will play the part. The queen will come to g5. The knight will come to g3 and probably f5. So many things are going to happen now. So here, the worst move in the world is d into e4, and black cannot defend this position if he plays this move. So after pawn into e4, it is clear plus for white. Although computers say that knight e5 is a very good move in this position because the d4 pawn is pinned, and the knight can probably come to g4 and b3 as well in some cases. But this is a tough move to find as it is, and if you do not play such tactical moves, then you are giving the center pawns to white. Don't do that. There is no point in capturing the pawn. So obviously black played the best move here, knight to e7. And now e5 is one option, but then knight to d7, f4 and f6. I will favor black again. It's a good position for black. So in the game after knight to e7, knight g3 was played, which is a very good move. And now black played an amazing move here, which is probably not even suggested by the computers. Amazing move was played by black, which is very difficult to find on the board. And that is why this is one of the gem of Everback. Great game played by Everback. And the move is very tough, very difficult. The move is you have to defend this king side. Somehow you have to make a defense. And the move is king to h8. Can you believe this move? The idea of king h8 is to get the knight on g8 and then try to create defense by moving the pawn to f6 or f5 as needed. This is how we create a fortress here. King h8, knight g8. Oh my god, what an idea found by Everback. So even the computer could not find it, but then when you play king h8 and knight g8, the computer gives the best advantage to black. So after king h8, rook e2 was played by white. There is one variation I can tell you if you wish. Queen to g5. So the game might continue rook e8, e5, knight to g8, knight h5, and knight g6, which is again advantage to black. So after rook e2, the game continued knight g8, knight h5. And now white is trying his best to get initiative, but it's too late. Pawn f5, brilliant move, opening the f5, getting the pieces for queen to, this side for a defense. Queen d8 will come in sometime. Queen to g5, attacking the knight. Rook f7, pawn into, bishop into, knight into. And now he got rook e1, getting the rook double on the e5. So now his idea is to play rook e8, and then this knight is spin and probably trying to create some kind of attack here. Audience, can you tell the best move of black here? Can you write in the chat? Again, a difficult move to find. But if your idea is clear of defense, then you can find it. Okay, so what is the best idea of defense? H6 is no, H6 I will not recommend. Queen G6 is written by Arjun here. Rook F8 is written by Arav here. Okay, tell me, what is the best idea of defense? If somebody is attacking, Queen G6 is written by Shreya as well. If somebody is attacking, what is the best idea of defense? क्या करना चाहिए सर्वज्ञ? Can you tell? अगर सामने वाला अटैक कर रहा है तो बेस्ट डिफेंस क्या होता है?
जहां अटैक कर रहा है वहां और सपोर्ट लाना,
सपोर्ट लाओ, या फिर क्वीन 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 और क्वीन एक्सचेंज करना चाहिए कि नहीं? अगर हमने क्वीन क्वीन एक्सचेंज करने की कोशिश करी तो वो मात किससे करेगा? तो शार्वी हैज रिटन क्वीन से क्वीन अटैक करो, क्वीन से क्वीन एक्सचेंज करो. रिमझिम इज राइटिंग अ वेरी गुड मूव हियर. तो सर्वज्ञ मानते हो कि नहीं बेटा, क्वीन से क्वीन लड़ना चाहिए कि नहीं?
हाँ सर.
हाँ, तो इस पोजीशन में क्वीन से क्वीन लड़ने के लिए व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मूव नाउ? Queen G6 is written by various people. Wow, Queen G6. But I will tell you something. Queen H6 is also written by various people. But I'll tell you something. Queen G6 is not a good move. Queen G6 अच्छी चाल नहीं है भाई साहब. क्यों? अब वो खेलेगा H4 and after Queen G5, pawn to G5, and it is a slight better position for white. It is slight better for white. तो क्वीन को ऐसे मत लड़ो. क्वीन G6 सही चाल नहीं है. उससे बेटर कोई चाल और क्वीन H6 भी आई डोंट रिकमेंड, मुझे पसंद नहीं. और कोई? क्वीन D8. वेल डन ऑडियंस. क्वीन D8 इज द मूव हियर. वेल प्लेड. क्वीन D8 वाज प्लेड बिकॉज उससे क्या होएगा? रुक E8 भी हमने थोड़ा बहुत बचा लिया एक बार के लिए, मतलब समझ रहे हो, थोड़ा सा उसका आइडिया लगा लिया. करेगा क्या वो? तो अभी अगर उसने क्वीन G4 खेला तो हम खेलेंगे क्वीन टू F8. रुक E8 भी नहीं आने दूंगा मैं. वाओ. बिशप टू C1, रुक टू B8, बिशप टू F4 एंड रुक टू B6. और अब ये B2 आ रही है. अब अगर वो रुक इधर लगाएगा तो B2 की भी थ्रेट आती रहेगी लाइफ में. B2 B1 जबरदस्त गेम बन रहा है. तो कमिंग बैक टू दिस पोजीशन, क्वीन D8 में एक और फायदा है भाई साहब. कोई बता सकता है क्या कि अभी H4 नहीं कर सकता वो? बता सकते हो क्या क्यों? क्वीन G6 पे ही वाज प्लेइंग H4. क्वीन D8 पे ही कैन नॉट प्ले H4. जल्दी बोल दो क्यों? एनीवन फटाफट. नाइट इनटू H4. व्हाट अ नाइस ऑडियंस. क्योंकि इस H4 पे क्वीन का भी सपोर्ट है. देयर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड, क्या बोलते हैं इसको? व्हाट इज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड? जब क्वीन का H4 पे इनडायरेक्ट सपोर्ट है. वेल डन शार्वी. वेल डन ओजल. वेदांत काले. वेल डन. एक्सरे अटैक, एक्सरे कॉन्सेप्ट. वेल डन. जैसे एक्सरे देखो, रेज घुस रही है बॉडी के अंदर, कपड़ों के अंदर भी चली जाती है एक्सरे, बोन्स के अंदर चली जाती है. उसी तरह ये क्वीन इस वाइट क्वीन को चीरती हुई H4 पे इफेक्ट ला रही है. एक्सरे अटैक. वेल डन. तो इसीलिए क्वीन D8 ही कांट प्ले H4 here and he captured queen into queen. And after rook into, third mistake of the game is coming up on your screen. Rook E8 was played in the game. Mistake number 3. Third mistake. अरे क्यों मोहरे लड़ रहा है भाई? एंड गेम में तुम्हारा ये बिशप पप्पू है. ये पैदल से ज्यादा की इसकी औकात नहीं है. लल्लू लाल बन गया बिशप. जो तुम्हारे मोहरे अटैक कर रहे हैं तुम उनको ही लड़ लोगे. एंड गेम जितना जल्दी लाओगे उतना तुम्हारा माइनस होगी बाजी. तो यहाँ पे करेक्ट मूव है भाई साहब, रुक टू E6. ऑल्दो इट इज बेटर फॉर ब्लैक, बट ऐसा कोई विनिंग नहीं है अभी. इट्स नॉट क्लियर विन राइट नाउ. तो गेम माइट कंटिन्यू. G6, नाइट टू G3, नाइट इनटू, पॉन इनटू एंड रुक F6. अब देखो ब्लैक तड़प रहा है लड़ने के लिए कि लड़, और वो व्हाइट खुद ही आ गया लड़ने. तो रुक E8 was played here, and of course black did not want a second invitation to capture. And now audience, I'm sure you will tell यार, I'm sure. What is the best move of black here? और इसी बात पे आएगा पोल, और ये आ गया आपके सामने. What move did black play here? Rook to e7, knight d6, h6, or is it d, rook b7? Yes, my dear son, Sarvagya Bakliwal, what do you think? क्या
Rook
कहना?
e7, I
Rook
guess.
e7 सर्वज्ञ
Rook
का कहना है.
e7.
वेल डन, वेल डन. तो ऑडियंस बटी हुई है. रुक e7 बहुत लोग कह रहे हैं. नाइट d6 भी किसी ने बोला है. 5 more seconds I would like to give you. Well. Okay, let's end the poll and let's share the results. 89% of the people say that rook e7 is the correct move. Rook e7. And 1%, 11%, now 9 is saying knight d6. Okay, let's see what happens. The correct move is rook e7. Very well done, audience. Black wants to exchange the pieces, and this bishop is a very bad bishop. And that is why the name of the chapter is, name of this game is, as Sarvagya told earlier, Good Knight versus Bad Bishop. तो इसीलिए ये गेम मैं आपको रात को दिखा रहा हूं. आई एम नॉट शोइंग दिस गेम इन द मॉर्निंग, क्योंकि आ रहा है गुड नाइट. इस गेम में गुड नाइट लिखा आ रहा है. देखो तनिषी ने पहले लिख दिया. माय स्टूडेंट्स नो मी वेरी वेल बाय नाउ. बोले यार सर तो कोई ना कोई ऐसे चीजें लाएंगे इधर उधर की, कोई ना कोई बात को कनेक्शन करेंगे कर सर को. तो rook e7 was played here, and now white actually don't have much options, because if you do not capture here, for example, if you play the move rook a8, you are giving the entire open e file to the black. And rook e2 के बाद में, I mean black must resign actually, resign ही करना चाहिए उसको. ये बिशप तो मरेगा ही मरेगा, और ये बी पॉन क्वीन भी बनेगी, दोनों काम होंगे. ये नाइट आउट ऑफ प्ले है completely. तो on rook to e7, he had no option but to capture here, and after knight to e7, and now white tried to get the king in the endgame. It is said that king is a very strong piece. Black also played king g8, b4 was played here, knight to d6, king to e3, knight to b5 was played here. So in this position, knight b5, actually you might feel that there is no idea what is the knight doing here. He can't capture on a3, of course. He can't capture on c3, of course. He can't capture on d4. What is the knight doing here? But Averback is Averback, and he is one of the living legend. As I told you, we are celebrating Averback's 100 years of life on 8th of February 2022. Averback has celebrated his 100th birthday. He is the oldest living grandmaster in the world. And today morning, Mr. Ravish Kumar left us at the age of 39 in so uncertain times. PM Modi has tweeted about it. So, my dear friends, it's a big achievement for a chess player to celebrate 100th birthday, and it's my tribute to him, and I wish him all the more happiness and good health for the coming time. Now king e3, knight b5 was played here, and here knight f4 is a good option with white. He must have played knight f4. Very good move here, very good move. And the game might have continued. King to f7, h4, knight to c7, knight to g2, king to f6, h5, knight c8. Look at the way knights are dancing on the board. Why? Just because this bishop is a very bad bishop. ये रखवाली कर रहा है इस पॉन की. इसका कोई काम नहीं दुनिया में. ना यहाँ से कहीं दूर जा सकता है उसको छोड़कर, और ना अपना कोई एक्टिव बना सकता है. Knights can do all kind of maneuvering. King to e2, knight d6, knight to e3, g6. And now this position is better for black, but still it is not clear win. It is not clear win still. So coming back to the game, knight b5, Max Uwe did not understand the idea behind it, and he played f4, a very ambitious move. He still wants to win this game. I don't know. I mean, he might be thinking. And after knight to c8, f5, knight d6. Now it is lost position for white, and Dr. Max UA did not at all look at what is happening, and he played knight f4. But in this position, it's clearly lost, to be honest, whatever you play. And now black played an outstanding move, which Dr. Max UA completely overlooked. And the question is, which awesome match-winning move did black play here that was overlooked by white, world champion UA? Which awesome match-winning move did black play here that was overlooked by white, world champion UA? Knight to c7, knight into a3, knight e4, any other move. If world champion overlooked it, who am I? जब वर्ल्ड चैंपियन ही ओवरलुक कर दिया तो हम कौन है भाई, हम तो करेंगे ही. ये कोई लॉजिक नहीं है, ये तो मैंने ऐसे ही थोड़ा स्पाइस देने को बनाया है. बट व्हाट इज द मूव हियर? Which awesome match winning move? So 57% so far audience is going for knight e4. Okay, let's look at the game now, my dear friends. So the move played by black here is the reason why this game is called as one of the best games of ever back. Okay. So far the game continued in the manner it was. Now it's the gem of a move, and can you believe the move is knight a3? Can you believe this move? And the computer gives it as a double exclamation move. Super brilliant move. Knight into a3. Oh my god. Now the idea of knight b5, which was played 5 moves earlier, became clear. Remember we were discussing सर्वज्ञ knight यहाँ आके करेगा क्या? इसको मारेगा, इसको मारेगा, ये अब आया समझ में. इसको मार दिया उसने. अब वो ना मारे अगर बिशप से तो वो बचा लेगा और a3 a2 a1 रवाना कर देगा. उसको मारना तो पड़ेगा. इट इज फोर्स टू कैप्चर. फोर्स. जैसे ही मारा, आजा बेटा, दूसरा नाइट b5. अभी अटैक हो रहा है वापस. तो अगर पिटवा लोगे तो पीस बराबर, और a3 और b3 पे पैरले हैं. बचाने वाला कोई नहीं. दुनिया में एक ही इंसान बचा सकता है ऐसी हालत में, और वो है मिस्टर रजनीकांत. वो तो आएंगे नहीं. तो नाइट b5 पे 2 ऑप्शन है. बिशप b2 खेल लो, तो फिर आ जाओ a3 करवा लो. मारना ही पड़े. ये मारोगे, लो b2 करा लो, क्वीन. तो बिशप a3, knight b5, bishop to c1 was played by white in the game. Bishop c1. And now the blunder move is pawn a3. कई लोग a3 लिख रहे हैं अभी. ब्लंडर, सारी मेहनत बेकार. a3 करा और सारी मेहनत बेकार. खेली खत्म. अब ब्लैक नहीं जीत सकता a3 के बाद. तो अगर तुम a3 करोगे, व्हाइट खेलेगा किंग d2. अब डिफेंस हो गया. अगर b2 करोगे तो किंग c2 आ जाएगा. अब डिफेंस हो गया बेटा. पहले मार देगा वो बिशप b2. इफ यू प्ले b2 नाउ, गिल ने पहले मार दिया और आ गया किंग c2. अब ये भी मारना है तुम्हें, वो पॉन मारेगा. अब डिफेंस. ब्लैक कैन नॉट विन दिस पोजीशन. तो चेस बहुत जबरदस्त गेम है भाई लोगों. एक एक चाल से खेल पलटता है. तो इस पोजीशन में a3 वेरी बैड मूव. तो करेक्ट मूव क्या है? नाइट इंटू c3. जल्दबाजी मत करो. इस पॉन को भी मार लो. अब वापस आ जाओ और फिर a3 c3 ये सारे आइडिया लाओ. तो in the game knight e2 was played over here, and after knight b1 there is no defense to a3 a2 c3. There is no defense. All these kind of moves. So Max UA played here knight to c3, and after playing knight c3 he immediately resigned, because as it is knight into knight is going free of cost, and he resigned. But one analysis I can show you. If you play bishop to b2, then what happened? a3, bishop into, knight into, king to d2, b2. knight c3, queen, and black wins the game. Piece up, and with this passer also very deadly. So I hope you like the game. Let me show you the game very fast. So all these are standard moves. Starting is no problem. First c4 is a good move. Then the idea of b3 is amazing. And then a4 is outstanding move. I love the move a4. And now king h8 and knight g8 is out of the world idea. This is the idea of defense. Had you not played this, defense is very difficult. And now you are just defending, trying to exchange pieces. Of course, white supported him, helped him by playing rook e8, which he should not have. And now the knight d6 b5 idea is awesome idea. This idea is awesome. So here knight f4 should have been played. But of course, it is very difficult to see what he's playing. Okay, I think audience, you can write in chat, did you like the game or not? Enjoyed or not? Yes, yes, very much, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so now, my dear friends, thank you so much. Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Arjun, Vedant, Sharvi, Ojal, Arav. Thank you, everyone. Now, this position is the most amazing move which I have selected for today. And this was played in 1987 between Vladimirov and Efesin. Now, Vladimirov was a very strong player, and he was in the team of Garry Kasparov in the 1986 World Chess Championship preparation against Anatoly Karpov. So he was a second to Kasparov in the team, and very strong player, Vladimirov, very strong player he was. So this game was played in 1987, and this position was on the board, and it is black to play. Vladimirov is white. Vladimirov is white. In this position, it is black to play. Black played queen into queen. So now Vladimirov thought, and he did not play the move for 55 minutes. Can you believe? And everyone was like, why is he not capturing the queen? He has two options, either CB3 or AB3. He has two options here. So, I mean, it is very obvious if you capture CB3, it is not very good. And I can show you some variations, but the point is, why is he not playing? Everyone commentary and everyone was like, what is he thinking? 55 minutes he did not make a move here. Okay, so let me do a small last poll and let me ask you the question. What is the most amazing move played by white here? A into B3, B, C into B3, or is it C, rook to G8 check, or is it D, any other more spectacular move? AB3, CB3, capturing the queen, rook G8 check, or is it any other more spectacular move? So 60% of the answers so far are rook G8 check, 71% are rook G8 check, 14% is AB3, and 14 is any other. And now let me ask the anchor for today, who is looking very handsome. सर्वज्ञ यार, तुम रोज तो इतने हैंडसम नहीं लगते हो बेटा, आज तो तुम बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हो. क्या रीजन है इसके पीछे?
आपका सेशन करके सब हैंडसम बन जाते.
अरे क्या बात है, ये है रियल रीजन. मेरे को लगता है एक कारण है कि टुडे यू हैव टेकन बाथ, ऐसा लगता है मुझे, या ये मेरे लिए लागू है. ओके, सो तुम्हारा क्या कहना है इसमें, क्या मूव है बेटा?
रुक G8 ही सही लग रही है.
रुक G8, एनी अदर नहीं लग रहा? एनी अदर मोर स्पेक्टेकुलर?
हाँ, वो भी हो सकता है.
तो 71% लोगों का कहना है रुक G8, 14 का कहना है AB3, एंड any other. Okay, let's see the move now. देखो भाई, अगर आप AB3 मारोगे, the game might continue bishop to A3, bishop D4, rook H6, pawn E5, and computer says winning for white. +3 का +3.5 का evaluation देता है, clear win for white बताता है कंप्यूटर, खेल ही खत्म. तो उसने AB3 मार के आराम से जीत सकता था वो. अगर आप CB3 मारोगे तो game might continue bishop A3, bishop D4 and rook H4, and now the computer says equal. 0.2 का evaluation है ये. तो CB3 मारना तो क्लियर गलत है, क्लियर गलत है, क्योंकि अब इसमें कई वेरिएशन में बिशप खुल जाता है और चेकों का आइडिया आ जाता है. तो क्लियर इक्वल है ये बाजी. रुक G8 चेक में मेरे को इतना कोई मजा लगा नहीं, क्योंकि वो एक बार को तो नाइट से मारेगा और फिर आगे देखेंगे क्या हो रहा है. अब उसने गेम में क्या किया, कैन यू बिलीव, अभिज्ञान हैज रिटन द आंसर ऑन चैट. कैन यू बिलीव, ओ माय गॉड, कैन यू बिलीव. अब यार मैं मुंह बताऊंगा तुम्हें, पागल हो जाओगे तुम. Bishop H6 is the move here, and can you believe this move? Oh my God, क्या कैसे सोचते हैं यार ये लोग, मतलब आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड मूव, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एवर मूव प्लेड इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ चेस ऑन बोर्ड. Bishop H6, 55 मिनट लगाए उन्होंने. और अब आप क्या करोगे मतलब. तो लेट्स टेक द एनालिसिस. अगर रुक इनटू H6 मारा आपने, ओके, तो रुक G8 चेक आ रही है. अगर आपने नाइट से मारा तो ये पॉन इसको मारेगी, क्वीन बन के चेकमेट है रुक के सपोर्ट पे. तो यू कांट कैप्चर द रुक, यू हैव टू कैप्चर पॉन, एंड नाउ दिस रुक विल गो फॉर डिलीवरिंग द चेकमेट. दिस बिशप इज कंट्रोलिंग द E6 स्क्वायर. तो रुक H6 इज आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन. बिशप H6, यू कांट कैप्चर रुक H6, नहीं तो चेक चेकमेट हो रही है. चलो मान लिया. तो व्हाट एल्स ऑप्शन, क्वीन H3 मारोगे. अगर आप मान लो ये क्वीन से H3 का बिशप मार लिया, तो आपको मैं बताना चाहता हूं, देयर इज अ वन मूव चेकमेट, वन मूव चेकमेट हियर. कैन एनीवन राइट इन द चैट ऑडियंस, वन मूव चेकमेट है यहाँ पे. रुक G8 is not a checkmate because king F7 will happen. Rook G8 is not a checkmate. The checkmate is rook to H7. Well done audience. क्योंकि अभी क्या हो गया, the rook cannot capture your bishop and bishop check is a checkmate. All are controlled. My God. So in other words, my key threat is rook H7. That is my key threat. So queen H3 is not possible. Yes, Anuj, well done. So what all options he has? What all options he has? Queen H3 is not possible. What about bishop C5? Bishop C5, the idea is to open the square of the king. So now the idea is rook to H7 check, king E7, and now there is a checkmate in one move. Who will write it? Check and mate. Oh ho ho ho. Check and mate. Come on guys, audience. Yes, yes, well done, well done, well done. Pawn promotion to queen is the checkmate. The queen is also checking and the rook is also giving something called discover check. Oh my God. And the bishop, look at this bishop. I love bishops. I love bishops. And my students know it very well. क्योंकि ये दूर से ही सब कुछ रोक लेते हैं, कंट्रोल कर लेते हैं, पास जाने की जरूरत नहीं. तो आपको स्पेस भी मिल गया लाइफ में, कोई चिपक भी नहीं रहा है, समझ रहे हो, और सपोर्ट का सपोर्ट हो गया. बताओ इससे ज्यादा क्या लोगे जिंदगी में, लोगे क्या और. वेल डन यार गाइस, यू गाइस आर रॉकिंग. बिशप H6 तो करेगा क्या यार वो लाइफ में. क्वीन E3 एक ऑप्शन है. आइडिया इस बिशप को मार दूंगा मैं. रुक H7 किया तो क्वीन पिटाने को तैयार है, कह रहा है ले ले भाई तू क्वीन ले ले. क्वीन E3. अब इसमें पता है कौन सी मेट है, इसमें मेट है रुक G8, मारना पड़े, और दूसरा रुक आएगा G7 चेकमेट. तो जैसा व्लादिमिरोव ने 55 मिनट सोच के चला, तो उसके सामने वाला भी ग्रैंड मास्टर है. लेट मी टेल यू, एफिशिएंट, वो भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग खिलाड़ी है. उसने भी यहाँ पर 50 मिनट सोचा और उसने बेस्ट मूव चली बोर्ड पर नाइट G4. He played this move on the board. This is undoubtedly the best move. Undoubtedly. नाइट G4. आइडिया दोनों रुकों के बीच में आ गया. आइडिया इस बिशप को अटैक कर लिया. एंड नाउ आफ्टर rook to h7 check, knight into bishop, rook h8, king to f7, rook h7, black resigned here. अब यहाँ उसने रिजाइन कर दिया. क्यों? अगर गेम में वो king e8 खेलता, अब व्हाइट चुपचाप बिना एक किसी को बताए एकदम शांति से क्वीन मार लेता. अब आप मोहरे गिन सकते हो बोर्ड पर. देयर इज एक्सचेंज अप और ये मर रहा है और साथ में रुक h8 का भी आइडिया आ रहा है. रुक g8 का आइडिया आ रहा है अगर तुम इस नाइट को हटाओ. तो नाइट f7 अगर खेलोगे तो यही रुक g7 पे है एंड इट्स ऑल ओवर. तो व्हेन रुक h7 वाज प्लेड इन दिस पोजीशन, ब्लैक रिजाइन. तो आप बताओ गाइस, प्लीज राइट इन चैट, मजा आया कि नहीं? क्वीन इनटू क्वीन, bishop h6. Did you like my choice? Did you like my finding of this amazing move of the day? इसको जो मैंने चुना है, did you like this? बहुत मजा आया. Wow, very good, well done sir, amazing. Yes, thank you audience, thank you so much. Okay, and now ये आ गया अपना homework question. If you remember, the question was, आपको एक गेम क्रिएट करना था कि ब्लैक 5वीं चाल में पॉन प्रमोशन टू नाइट करेगा और चेकमेट करेगा. पॉन प्रमोशन टू नाइट. यू क्रिएट अ गेम, व्हाइट से आप जो मर्जी चलो, ब्लैक से जो मर्जी चलो, यू डू व्हाटएवर. ब्लैक विल डू अ चेकमेट इन हिज 5th मूव बाय पॉन प्रमोशन टू अ नाइट. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू टेल दैट ऑडियंस इज अमेजिंग एंड आई गॉट अराउंड 15 replies. Thank you so much, dear audience. Thank you so much. And out of them, around 9 to 10 answers were correct answers. But of course, we have to select 3. We have already selected Mahi, Sabnani, and Nihira Kaul. I have already GPaid you 100 rupees prize. And the third person is Rimjim Sharma. These 3 people, Rimjim is here, I think, today. These 3 I have selected on random lottery basis, whose answers are correct. I have paid the price to them, but Rimjim I have not yet paid because her GPay number was not working. I will talk to her, and you are eligible for 100 rupees prize. Mahi and Mihira, I have already paid the prize. Amazing audience. 9-10 students gave the correct answer, including Shreya, including Abhigyan as well. I'm not getting Ilakshi as well, Sharvi as well. So well done guys, well done. Arav, of course, Arav, yes, Arav as well. So I'm not getting few names. There were 9 to 10 people who gave the correct answer. Well done. So I'll now tell you for the benefit of everyone. Pawn to d3, d5, d3, d4, d2. Pawn into to c3. Oh my God, where is he going? Pawn into king to b2. And now last move. This is the 5th move of black. Pawn promotion to knight, and it is a checkmate. Oh my Jesus. Can you believe? Amazing creativity. Black has played 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And white in the meantime set up king d2, c3, b2. वो कह रहा है मैं तो यहाँ आऊंगा, आओ आओ आप मेरी बात करो. तो ऐसे देखो गाइस, ये मत सोचो कि रियल लाइफ में थोड़ी ऐसा होगा. क्रिएटिविटी, हमको अपना दिमाग बढ़ाना है. ऐसा क्यों थोड़ी कोई वाइट करने वाला है कि तू चल मैं तो किंग d2, c3, b2, क्या है ये सब चले. But it's all about creativity. When you think in these lines, you are able to open your mind to new and various horizons, which will ultimately open your, thinking cells. तो guys, please keep on participating like this. Please आप करते रहिए. बहुत मजा आ रहा है यार. I just can't tell you how much I am enjoying. बहुत ही मजा आ रहा है. तो आज का होमवर्क आ गया आपके सामने. top 3 will get 100 rupees GPay prize. Please participate. Construct a game. आपको चलना है white से black से. Construct a game such that black will play fifth move. Black will play fifth move. Rook h1 checkmate. I will write on the chat as well for the benefit of everyone. Construct a game. आप भी चलो white black से. Black will play 5 dot 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 rh1 checkmate, and it is not a capture. ये लो बेटा, मतलब वो पांचवी चाल ब्लैक चलेगा, रुक h1 पे चलेगा ब्लैक पांचवी चाल. ये वाला रुक जो होगा, इस रुक को वो खेलेगा h1 पांचवी चाल, और यहाँ आते ही मेट होनी चाहिए व्हाइट की. और कैप्चर नहीं है, मतलब वो रुक इनटू रुक नहीं मार रहा, कैप्चर नहीं है. साफ लिखा है क्वेश्चन में, इट इज नॉट अ कैप्चर. उसको मूव खेलनी है, रुक h1 पांचवी चाल. आप मर्जी है जो गेम खेलो, व्हाइट से ब्लैक से जो चलो, लीगल मूव. Black's fifth move should be rook to h1 checkmate. So this is our creative puzzle homework for today, and you have to email your answers till Wednesday evening. You can WhatsApp me as well, but I would suggest आप mail करोगे तो अच्छा रहेगा, एक तरह का रिकॉर्ड रहता है वहाँ पे. मेल आईडी है chess.with.gaurav@gmail.com. Right. So please mail your answers. Please participate. And thank you so much. Sarvagya, would you like to say something, my dear son?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, dear Papa, to give me this opportunity to volunteer the event. I enjoyed very much, and it was great fun to interact with you as well as the lovely audience. It really gave me a nice platform to learn chess with you as well as to remove the fear of speaking in public platforms. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, my dear son. And it's such a pleasure to be with you and